If you're a smart leader and lately things feel heavier, slower, or harder to move than they used to, this video is for you. Because what I'm seeing in 2026 is not a lack of talent. It is definitely not a lack of ambition, and it's definitely not a lack of effort. It's smart leaders quietly losing momentum and not always knowing why. So here's the thing. Most of the leaders I work with are doing everything right on paper. They're experienced, thoughtful, well-intentioned, hardworking, you name it. But momentum doesn't necessarily disappear loudly. It fades really quietly over time. And the reason isn't necessarily the current market. It's not interest rates, it's not the economy, it's fragmentation. So let's talk about it. In real estate and in business right now, leaders are carrying typically too many priorities at the same time. Too many initiatives, too many half decisions, too many we'll circle back to this later. And what that ultimately creates is chaos. Momentum dies when everything is quote unquote important or a fire. One of the biggest mistakes I see agents, brokerage owners, and business leaders alike make in this season is confusing motion with progress. Busy calendars, full inboxes, constant conversations, but no real traction or results. And here's the uncomfortable truth. The smarter you are, the easier it is to overthink instead of decide, execute, and act. High performers are especially vulnerable to this, is from what I see. You see all the angles, you understand all the risks, you're visionaries. You can justify keeping options open, but leaders don't get rewarded forever based on that mindset. In the last 15 years, scaling teams, organizations, multi-million-dollar operations, the fastest growth I've ever seen didn't come from perfect strategies. It came from clear decisions made early and adjusted quickly while executing. So in 2026, leaders are losing momentum because they're trying to stay flexible instead of more decisive. They're available instead of more focused, and they're informed instead of aligned. They're reacting ultimately instead of prioritizing. And the cost that shows up everywhere, teams start to feel uncertain, execution slows down, energy leaks out of the organization, and leaders feel tired and overwhelmed. Another major reason momentum is stalling is too many leaders are still operating as the hub. Let me explain. Like if every decision, every approval, every problem has to run through you, you don't have a workload problem, you have a leverage problem. Smart leaders don't stall because they lack capability. They typically stall because they haven't redesigned their role or their day-to-day. What got you here is being responsive, hands-on, involved. It will likely not get you where you want to go next. Momentum returns when leaders do three things. So first, they decide what actually matters right now. And that's not everything, just the few things that move revenue, people, or clarity forward. Second, they close loops. Unfinished decisions drain more energy than hard ones, and clarity creates calm for you and your team. And number three, they focus to protect their time and revenue stream because it's the one thing that pushes the business forward. In this season, leadership isn't about doing more, it's about choosing what to do better. And if you're a real estate agent or a brokerage owner or even a business leader who feels capable but stuck, this isn't likely a motivation issue, it's a leadership recalibration. Momentum comes back when you stop trying to hold on to everything and start leading intentionally through others again.